Hi, John Stone, the DIY smart home guy. An important part of every smart home is the smart TV. Before we get rolling, I wanted to let you know about our Facebook page, at DIY Smart Home Guy. Over there you'll find exclusive content, and occasionally we'll be doing live videos. Today we're going to be looking at my Vizio E65 Model D3. It's actually the E65-D3. Now, Vizio doesn't necessarily bill this as a smart TV, they bill it as a home theater display. What's the difference, right? So what's the difference between a television and a home theater display? In the old days, we used to call a home theater display a monitor. Basically what that means is there's no internal tuner. You can see this when you look at the remote control. There's no number pad on here. So if you need a tuner, you're either going to have to A, buy a different television, or B, get some sort of external tuner, a standard cable box. If you get the cable box, it's going to need to come in through an HDMI port because, again, no coax input exists on this television at all. So the most important question, the one everybody's concerned about, is how's the picture quality? I have the TV running over here in the background. Vizio does a nice job with what they call their cast feature. In default mode, they cycle through a series of high-resolution displays, 4K photographs, if you will, and they're all pretty beautiful picture. It's a nice selling point. But we find the picture, if it's an ultra-high def picture or TV show, to be crystal clear. We absolutely love it. Now, the downside to having a 65-inch 4K TV is if you're on a non-HD channel, the picture actually looks like crap. I'm usually streaming content off of Netflix or Amazon Prime or HBO Go. So it's not really that big of a deal to me. I do notice it. So again, I would say 4K, definitely worth it. Once you get over the fact that there's no tuner or cable jack on your television, the rest of the input cluster is pretty standard. On this TV, you have 3 HDMI imports on the bottom, and you have a side import for Quick Connect. You also have a digital audio cable and a standard RCA style, and then an Ethernet cable over here. And then you've got the red, green, blue inputs here. Now there's also 2 USB jacks on the side of this television. Over on the side, you've only got the 4 switches, which is a power, volume up and down, and the input. And that's it. The TV itself is very straightforward. So let's talk a little bit about the app. This will run on any Android device or any iPhone, so it's actually pretty versatile, which is nice. Here's where you can control the power. So just by pushing that button, I can turn the TV off. It takes about 10 seconds for the TV to power on, which isn't so bad. They also have a nice menu down here where if you subscribe to some of their content, you can actually stream content from your phone up to the TV. Now, it's not actually coming through your phone because the phone is connected into the internet. This is actually going to come in through that Ethernet cable that we showed you on the back of the television earlier. Now that the TV's up and online, all those features that we had on the remote are available right here. So here's where I could actually go in and change my zoom. I can do the mute, change my volume up, down. Through the app on your phone, you can name your inputs. So cast, that's what we're looking at right now. I've named one of my HDMI inputs as my Roku. This is the device that I have that would stream my Netflix and my Amazon Prime, HBO Go, what have you. And then I have television. This is also an HDMI input, and this is where I'm going to get the information through my cable provider. So the last thing I want to talk about is the mount I'm using for my TV. If you didn't catch my video on how I mounted the TV, you can check that out right here. So let's get to it. I'm using what's called the dynamic mounting right height TV mount. One hand, very easy. It's got a hydraulic assist on the back. I can pull it down and it comes down into a normal viewing angle, which is great. The other thing the mount offers, as you could probably see in the early part of the video, is it has the swing capability. So I'm getting about 33 degrees of swing on this mount, which is very nice when I'm over at the bar. I can adjust the viewing position, the viewing level, which is nice, and as you saw when we had it over at the bar, I just brought it up a little bit, turned it in, and gently set her down on the mantle there. So dynamic mount, right height TV mount is a great mount. I suggest you go check it out. And if you're interested, I've got a link right over here that'll take you onto Amazon so you can see how to purchase it. Please don't forget to check us out over on Facebook at DIY Smart Home Guy. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to press like. Feel free to leave a comment about what you think about your smart TV or what you think about the Vizio products. Cheers. So today we're going to be looking at my Vizio. Cheers. 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 Is my mouth crooked? Cheers. 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 Are you still here? Go home.